Hi guys, it's Nick Hodges here, and I guess this is the first sort of podcast that I'm putting on my channel, although it's not actually really a podcast, but more of an update of what's going on behind the scenes. So, first of all, I just want to say thanks to all of you for subscribing, and I can't tell you how much joy it brings to me when I read your comments, and the positive feedback has been wonderful. It really does motivate me in these early days, and I promise that I'm going to be working my arse off to make sure that these reviews continue improving with the writing and with the way I speak. I also want to let you know that every single one of your requests, I do write them down, and I add them to a list of films to review. Most of your requests so far have been actually really convenient because I already happen to have these movies on my DVD shelf at home. So they're all waiting to be reviewed, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be running out of content anytime soon. Now, the thing I need to let you guys know about briefly is, unfortunately, some of the problems I'm going through with uploading these videos. Since this is a brand new channel, it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride until I learn how to deal with these issues. The biggest one is that whenever I upload a review, it gets picked up by YouTube's Content ID system. I'm sure most of you know what that is, but for some of you who don't, I'll quickly explain. YouTube's Content ID system is like a fingerprint scanner. Every time someone uploads a video on YouTube, it detects any audio cue or frame rates that match up with any content they have on their database. This is to stop piracy, of course. However, it affects me because I'm reviewing movies. Now, what's happened recently is that I've picked up 2 copyright claims on Gladiator and Zulu. I disputed both since I'm reviewing them under fair use, and that gives me the right to review these films and use footage from them without permission from the copyright holders. However, on Saturday the 18th, both disputes have been rejected, resulting in Gladiator being blocked. There was absolutely no reason for this other than the studios wishing to bully people into not using their content. Now, I have appealed both videos releasing the block on Gladiator, and unfortunately it takes up to 30 days for me to get a response from them, either that they are dropping their copyright strikes or that I'm getting a takedown notice. This basically means that if I get 2 strikes on my account, and if I get a third, then my YouTube account is terminated, which means that I have to dispute their takedown notice one last time, with the exact same explanation that I'm reviewing these films under fair use. At this point, it's like a copy and paste sort of thing. I just re-upload the same message over and over again. So, at that point, they have to take down their strikes down because they have to take down their strikes or they have to sue me, which is retarded because these videos are clearly under fair use. These videos follow the same style and format to the Nostalgia Critic and Red Letter Media and YMS. This takes a long time to do, as you can imagine, because each time it can take up to 30 days if they're really being stubborn about it. This bullshit system puts all the power in the hands of the studios until I call their bluff, which unfortunately takes forever. Now, how this affects you is that in these early days, whenever I upload a review, there's a good chance it can be blocked within a week until I finish my other appeals for previous videos and appeal new ones. For the moment, I am working on trying to edit my reviews in a certain way that they don't get picked up by the Content ID system. I'm also looking into having a backup website one day and a totally different player so I won't have to deal with this bullshit. But for the moment, this is unfortunately the situation, so when you see a new review, watch it as soon as you can in case it gets blocked, because it might take a while for me to unblock it. They usually do this like within a week. So other than that, I'm really happy with how things have been going. I'm really excited that people are generally just as interested in this show's concept as I am. The reason why I did it in the first place is because whenever I watch a review of a historical movie, it was always done by a generic film reviewer, and all they do really is just to give their opinions on it. It's not that there's anything wrong with that. There are also many articles online discussing the historical accuracy of a film, but it's never done on more than one movie. It's always written by someone who specializes in that period of history, and that is the setting of the film that they're writing about. So I thought that this could be kind of a different take of historical movies, and I also think it's a bit ridiculous to lump historical movies with all the other genres. People have been asking me if I worry about running out of content and whether I am pigeonholing myself by doing such a niche thing. Well, I asked them to consider all those other critics who just do horror movies, or just do science fiction movies, or just do anime, if history is a niche genre, then it's a genre that covers up to 7,000 years of recorded history, and a lot of shit happened in that time. And I also consider any film to be relevant to the show if it's discussing something that actually happened. This can be from Braveheart to Jersey Boys. Any film is relevant as long as it's based on something that actually happened. If you consider it that way, then I have loads of material to work with, and that's not even mentioning all the movies that are being made every year. So, since no one else is doing something like this, then I thought that this show could be something different and interesting. Now, as you can imagine, it takes a while for me to produce the show, write, and above all, research it. I don't want to be that dickhead who doesn't care about giving false information regarding his history videos. And you'd actually be surprised how many historical documentaries are wrong, or base their research on general misconceptions. This means that I have to watch these documentaries and read books, and sometimes they conflict with each other. Biggest tip I can say is do not take the History Channel at face value, but you guys probably know about it with its wonderful shows like Ancient Aliens or Swamp People. But in any case, people have been asking if I could upload podcasts between the weeks when I'm making a show. I'd be really up for doing that, but I would also really love to know what kind of podcast do you want? Should it be an email show where I answer your questions, or should I talk about various topics regarding history, or should it be a kind of free-for-all bullshit show where I discuss general life with a co-host? This is a brainstorm kind of thing, and I would love to hear your suggestions or opinions, or you can tell me to shut up and just figure it out for myself, whatever. Please just let me know in the comment section, and I'll have a think about it. So, once again, thank you all so much for your support, and keep an eye out for my next review, which will be on Saturday, the 1st of August. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all.